The United Nations or the UN created the Sustainable Development Goals or SDGs. This is to solve major global problems like poverty, inequality, and injustice. Today, these goals are important because many people still experience unfair treatment, lack of job opportunities, and unequal access to resources. Without actions, these problems will continue to affect future generations. Welcome to our group. We will now be discussing gender equality, the 5th SDG, decent work and economic growth, the 8th SDG, and lastly, reduced inequalities, the 10th SDG. I hope you enjoy. Stay tuned.
Good morning, everyone. Today, we're gonna talk about gender equality and why it's important is our role today. Gender equality means that everyone, regardless of gender, has the same right, opportunity, and respect. It's a part of SDG, which is mean and discrimination against women and girls. This issue is relevant to our community, country, and especially to our generation. Even today, many women still face unequal pay, fewer job opportunity, and discrimination. In our generation, problems like gender stereotype and online harassment are still common. This shows that gender equality is not just an issue, a global issue, it affects us directly. This issue must be addressed because they are matter of basic human right. When people are treated unfairly, it is limit their potential and harm society as a whole. Achieving gender equality can be lead strong economy, better education, and safe communities. There are many real-world issues connected to gender equality. For example, women often pay less than a man for same work. Many women can face barriers to get leadership roles. These are problems closely connected to. These three goals are related because gender equality helps people access fair jobs, income, while reducing inequalities ensure that everyone benefits equal from opportunity. To help solve this problem, we create a advocacy campaign called Equality Project to All. Our campaign focuses three main actions. First, raise awareness by sharing facts and real-life example. Second, encourage action by asking people to speak up against discrimination. And three, promoting solutions like equal education, fair pay, equal opportunities.
Decent work and economic growth. This focuses on creating jobs that are fair, safe, and provide enough income for people to live with dignity. Why is it important in today's world? Many people still face unemployment or unstable jobs, especially after global crises like COVID-19. Workers deserve fair wages and safe workplace and equal opportunities, regardless of the gender or background. Strong economies also help reduce poverty, improve education, and support better healthcare systems. It is also relevant to our community. Youth and fresh graduates often face difficulty finding employment. Some workers experience low wages or unfair working conditions. Local businesses need support to grow and create more jobs. This shows that decent work is not just a global issue, it directly affects people around us. This issue also should be addressed. Everyone deserves a dignified life and opportunity to succeed. Ignoring it can lead to poverty, crime, and inequality. Improving job quality helps build a stronger and more stable society. Real problem and issues. People either have no jobs or jobs that don't pay enough. Workers struggle to afford basic needs. Child labor and exploitation in some areas. Lack of skills training because many people don't have access to education or training. Gender inequality. Women may receive lower pay or fewer opportunities. Awareness of the situation. We can see these problems in everyday life. People working long hours but still struggling financially, students worrying about their future jobs, families relying on unstable incomes, going abroad for better opportunities. These realities shows that decent work is not just an idea, it's a real need.
Reduced inequalities. This is important because many people around the world still do not have equal access to opportunities, income, education, and basic services. According to the United States, inequality continues to grow between rich and poor, making it harder for others to improve their lives. In today's world, wealth is often concentrated among a small group of people. Many individuals face discrimination based on gender, status, or background. Unequal access to education and jobs limits people's potential, and if inequalities are not reduced, it can lead to poverty, conflict, and slower development. So why do you think it is relevant to our community, country, and our generation? In places like the Philippines and communities such as Davao City, inequality is visible in everyday life. Some families can afford quality education, while others cannot. There are communities with limited access to healthcare and basic services. Many workers earn low wages while others earn significantly more, and young people struggle to access equal opportunities for jobs. So for our generation, this is important because our future depends on having fair opportunities regardless of background. So why does our group believe these issues should be addressed? Our group believes inequality should be addressed because everyone deserves equal rights and opportunities. Ignoring inequality leads to poverty and social injustice, and it creates a gap where only a few succeed while many are left behind. A fair society benefits everyone, not just a small group, and addressing inequality helps build a more inclusive and peaceful society. Inequality is not just a concept. It is something we can see and experience. Students dropping out due to lack of financial support, workers being underpaid despite working long hours, people in rural areas having fewer opportunities than those in cities, discrimination against certain groups in hiring or education. These are real situations affecting real people, not just ideas in books. The key issues connected to these Sustainable Development Goals includes income inequality, which has large gap between rich and poor, unequal access to education, that not everyone can afford quality schooling, healthcare inequality, where some communities lack proper medical services, job inequality, the ones that has limited opportunities and unfair wages, social discrimination based on gender, disability, or social status, and lastly, digital divide, where not everyone has access to technology and the internet. So reduced inequalities is important because it ensures that everyone has a fair chance to succeed. By addressing these issues, we can create a society where no one is left behind and everyone can live with dignity and opportunity. So how do you think we can advocate this campaign? Number 1, raise awareness. Many people around us are still experiencing inequality, and we need to open our eyes and recognize these real problems. Number 2, encourage action. We can start small by respecting others, speaking up against discrimination, and support equal opportunities. Lastly, number 3, promote solutions. Support equal rights policies, promote fair wages, and encourage inclusive education and workplaces. As what we say, a better future starts with equality. If we act today, we can build a fair and inclusive world for everyone. Thank you. Have a great day.